Sarah wiped the grease from her hands, her knuckles raw from another 14-hour shift beneath the belly of an A-10 Thunderbolt. The other mechanics had gone home hours ago, but she stayed, adjusting the hydraulics with a precision that bordered on reverence. To everyone else, she was just maintenance crew, invisible in her coveralls, forgettable among the pilots who strutted across the tarmac like gods. But Sarah knew every rivet, every wire, every tremor of the aircraft they called the Warthog. She knew it better than anyone. Her father had been a pilot once. She'd grown up watching him trace flight paths across their kitchen table, his eyes distant with memories of the sky. He'd promised to teach her to fly, but cancer had stolen him before her 16th birthday. Her mother, drowning in medical debt, couldn't afford flight school. So Sarah did what she could. She learned to fix the planes instead, hoping that being close to them would be enough. It never was. The alarm shattered the quiet of the hangar at 0300. Red lights strobed across the concrete as voices crackled over the radio. Hostile forces had pinned down a convoy 20 miles out. Casualties mounting. They needed air support immediately. Sarah watched the pilots sprint toward their aircraft, adrenaline transforming them into something superhuman. She stepped back into the shadows where she belonged. Then came the explosion. A fuel truck, hit by mortar fire at the airfield's edge, erupted into flames. The shockwave threw bodies across the tarmac. Sarah ran toward the chaos, her training overriding fear. 2 pilots were down, unconscious. Another clutched his leg, bone visible through torn flight suit. The 4th staggered, blood streaming from a gash across his temple. The convoy was dying. Minutes mattered. The operations officer, Major Chun, gripped Sarah's shoulder. His face was ash-gray. They had no pilots. No time to scramble reinforcements from the neighboring base. Those soldiers would be slaughtered. Sarah's eyes drifted to the A-10 she'd just finished servicing, its nose art grinning like a predator. Her hands were still warm from adjusting its systems. She heard her father's voice, clear as crystal across the years. "The sky doesn't care about your credentials, sweetheart. It only cares if you have the courage to meet it." Sarah turned to Major Chun. Her voice didn't shake. "I can fly the Hog." The Major stared at her like she'd spoken in tongues. "Your maintenance." "My father was Captain James Parker, F-16 pilot. He taught me in civilian aircraft before he died. I've logged 300 hours and I've studied every manual, every system of the A-10 for 6 years. I know this bird better than anyone here." She stepped closer. "I can do this." Chun's jaw worked silently. The radio screamed with desperate voices. He made a decision that would either save lives or end his career. "Get in the air." The cockpit embraced her like a long-lost home. Her hands moved across the controls with muscle memory born from 10,000 hours of study, of dreaming, of refusing to let go. The engines roared to life beneath her, raw power humming through her bones. She throttled up and the Warthog surged forward, eating the runway before clawing into the dark sky. Everything fell away. The voices that had dismissed her, the years of invisible labor, the grief that had shaped her path. There was only the aircraft responding to her touch, the coordinates burning in her mind. The knowledge that people were dying while she had wings. She found the convoy surrounded. Muzzle flashes lighting the darkness like angry stars. Sarah dropped low, the A-10's cannon singing its terrible song, and the enemy scattered like leaves before a storm. She made 3 passes, precise and devastating, until friendly forces confirmed the area was clear. As she guided the Warthog home, dawn breaking gold across the horizon, Sarah finally understood. She had never been just maintenance. She had been preparing, honoring her father's memory with every bolt she'd tightened, every system she'd mastered. The sky had been waiting for her all along. If this story moved you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring true tales of courage and determination. Share this story with someone who needs to hear that their unseen efforts matter, that their dreams are worth fighting for. Drop a comment below telling us about a time you proved the doubters wrong. Your story matters too. Hit that notification bell so you never miss our next incredible journey. Thank you for being part of our community.